Conference matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to...
He's got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Palmer. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's Ezukama. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Horned Frogs will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buffalo. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll slide it at the 47.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking for space. It's Brewer. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from Yates.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking deep. With the catch, it's Palmer. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Palmer. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
TCU, center.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game, right?
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Brewer. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking for room. It's Brewer.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Butler. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Hauls it in.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Palmer. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Catch in the middle. It's Palmer. Tackled there by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, TCU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brewer. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Now, what a response by this defense. First down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on second down, but nice pass defense, staying disciplined on second down, and then third down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor first down.
Pulls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak.
Lost one deep down the right side. They will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot is inside the 35-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Ezukama. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's small. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Caught in the backfield, it's Palmer. There he goes. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes it. Snagged in the middle, it's Palmer. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Butler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving for the goal line, loose football. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Palmer. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to run it. It's Palmer. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The play action fake. Unleashes one. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing.
Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Quarterback looks for a little space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Brewer. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's First and goal at the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it.
Turning it on! And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way.
decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Ezukama. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Covey. Spins away from one. Lot of room to the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 20. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! In the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field. They've got to score some touchdowns.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to...